Welcome to the Autosport International 2010, where we've got Dan Lofthouse, who's bringing the BCCC to the rest of the motorsport world. Now Dan, it must be really great for you to be here with some of the cars, obviously not yours, but we'll talk about that later, but to really bring the sport to people and explain what it's all about.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, the sport's sort of up and coming. There's a lot of potential in the sport, as you've probably seen on the TV coverage this year. I mean, we're here now, they've got the big screen TV on with you guys footage from the year on there. It's quite good to get it out there and see if we can get a few more people interested. It is a sport with literally no restrictions, and anyone's engineering brain can do anything they want, so it'd be good to get some more people involved.
Now, I've heard stories of the green initiatives that are being set up for the sport to try and get some more classes in and sort of bring the lower echelons, if you like, of the BCCC in. Do you know much about that to talk to us?
To be honest, I've had nothing much to do with it. I've been sort of busy in the little garage in the back of the house, to be honest, but I mean, if the green way is the way to go to get people involved, then and the championships are showing the initiative to do it, then why not? And if we can get more people entered and people supporting the championship through the green issues, then bring it on.
Now, you've had an up and down season in 2009, you got the car just about there, and now you're scrapping it and you've got a new one. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, it's not quite been scrapped, it's been changed back to what I'd say more of a slower paced car. It's going to be used as more of a clubman. My navigator Johnny's going to do a few events in that, and my father's going to do a few more again. But yeah, I've got a new one on the way. Looks similar to the Freelanders on here, but it's a lot lower. It looks a lot more aggressive. Full fiberglass body shell. So I'm coming to with a new age, with a try and get a more modern look of a car. We've got some quite trick bits in there. Latest engines, latest gearboxes, and hopefully some latest suspension stuff, new ideas. So hopefully it'll be a few events, try and get it more reliable, and then we'll be back on the pace again.
So, sights on the championship for 2010 then?
Well, I would love to say I'll win it, but to be honest, with a new car I can see some development issues. If we get some good testing before the start of the season, then potentially we'll be trying to compete for it. If not, we'll go and target for the years to get a couple of wins towards the end of the year, maybe.
Right, we'll catch up with you at round one, where we'll see how the car goes when it's in action.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you.
Johnny, we've heard from Dan that you might be getting out in the car at some point in the old version from 2009.
In the old truck, yes. Not in the same championship, obviously. We're looking to go in the club championship and still do the British. Obviously, we're down in the new car, so yeah.
Not the only new driver though this season. Greg, I hear you've picked up a Wildcat.
Yes, I have, yes, and hopefully we'll be doing every round in it, and hope for the best. It should be a bit of fun.
So 2 new drivers for the BCCC for 2010 then?
Oh yes. Could be a challenge. Could be on.
No, Greg, for those who don't know, you've been organising the catering so far for the BCCC.
Yep.
It's going to be different seeing the sport from the other side.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Have you done any motorsport before?
Yeah, well, we dabbled in it a little bit. Done a few rounds with. We raced a pickup, and it was a bit of fun. And I've jumped in with some of the lads, done some co-driving. So it's time for me to have a proper go. Yeah. So looking forward to it.
Okay, well, best of luck to both of you for 2010, and we'll catch up with you at round one.
Yes, thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.
One of the biggest stories for the BCCC this weekend at Autosport is the launch of the new Freelander Challenge. Now, here to talk to me about that is Selwyn Kendrick and Chris Ratters. Now, talk to us guys about this Freelander Challenge and how it's going to affect motorsport in general, not just the BCCC.
Well, basically, we're looking at going green. So the standard tyre, standard car, and weight ratio per power unit, but Chris will talk to you more about that because I'm not technical, I'm marketing. And we're going to do 4 rounds of the British, but 2 rallies, and that'll be the Woodpecker and the Newtown stages. And then Borders Hill Rally will be the finish with a bit of luck. So you can go racing for a very cheap sport, and of course weight ratio power is equal, and we're going green with it. That's the buzzword, as you know, these days, go green, and we can do that. Thanks very much.
So Chris, these cars, to all intents and purposes to look at, look very much like the cars you might use on the road. Just talk to us about how they're modified for this challenge.
The main modifications are all safety issues. They've all got safety devices, cages, rally seats, rally harnesses, fire extinguishers and auto-lex, and that's it. Basically it's a standard car, so you can still use it to go shopping with when you finish the event.
And it keeps it cheap.
Keeps it cheap, means it's budget motorsport for anybody who wants to get in, make a start on motorsport and not empty the bank balance. Also means that people are competing on an even keel, that it's not how big your checkbook is, whether you can win or not. It's how good the driver is on the day.
So, are we going to see the gents from Bridgend College out again this year, the students that we saw last year?
Yes, they're going to do all of the events with a bit of luck, depending on what happens with the college. And as you saw the enthusiasm they had when you met them last year, they're back this year, so yeah, it'll be great fun for them. I can't emphasise enough, we should be doing more for the children than the big boys, really, because that's our future, isn't it?
Well, there you have it, the BCCC for 2010, more exciting and greener. You may be forgiven for thinking that 2009 couldn't have got any more exciting. Well, with new cars and new drivers for 2010, we'll be bringing you more of these. And more of this. If you can't wait until round one for your fix of man against machine on some of the UK's toughest terrains, then why not go onto the MC Video website for your copy of DVDs from 2009. That's all for now. We'll see you at round one of the British Cross Country Championship.